Good morning, everyone. This is Jomar, and you are looking at my screen, and we are going to learn today how to do the right thing when it comes to setting up your screens, your computer, all those things that are taken for granted by so many people because um, we were so rushed. Hello, everyone. This is Jomar. What's on my desk? Critical parts of a good work from home setup from 12 years of experience. It's going to be a sketchbook day today. So, I'm going to be sketching using my hands. And you're going to be in the privilege to see the three different kinds of setups I've had since doing this for a very long time and doing shows and webinars for extremely long time, long periods of time. So, if you're hearing this from YouTube or anywhere. I don't know where you are, but just feel free to leave a comment, do a greeting, whatever. I'm sure I'm not gonna see it, but I'm happy that you're here. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see this, but let's get started. So my background is work from home, 12 years. Been doing this quarantine lifestyle for many years, and so when the pandemic struck, it wasn't really a change much, not much. And I see people struggling with work from home setup. A lot of them nababaliw na for work from home. But before we continue there, let's do a welcome to everyone. Welcome. And if you're in the chat room, please make sure you say hi. Ganyan. As I said, I may or may not see your comments because I'm using this super fancy equipment. So I'm not sure. But I would love for you guys to be part of this. Please make sure you leave a comment. Maybe after the show, I will be able to see your comments. Okay? Nag-work ba? Sandali lang. Check ko lang kung nag-work. I'm gonna restart and restart and restart because it's been a while since I've done live shows. Um, because when the pandemic hit, I started doing podcasts. So now I'm trying to do a live show again just for fun. The main thing here, I think, is fun. No, if you're not having fun with this one, we probably shouldn't be doing it. Now, my big problem why this is late. Okay, I'm supposed to do a show now. It's a late show because sira yung ano ko, yung sink ng bahay. Okay, so I had to fix it quickly. Good thing I have a backup sink. Yung faucet. I had the backup faucet, so I was able to, yung faucet namin ganyan, naputol yung part na yan. So when that so nag-gush yung water na gano'n. So I have to fix that. So mabilis ko siyang kailangan ayusin, no? Good thing I'm not a beginner when it comes to fixing the sink, because maraming beses na nasira ang sink namin. Kayo ba nangyari na sa'yo niyan? By the way, if you're in Facebook and you need to give permission to StreamYard, parang magbibigay ng permission yan, ganun. Kasi StreamYard wants you to give permission so I can actually see your comments. Okay? So as I said, I'm gonna keep restarting until I am well settled in and people are settled in watching this show. Okay? Neri, nakita ko yung ano mo. Nakita ko yung comment. Thank you so much. And Myra too. I saw your comment. I'm also going to use this opportunity to tell you if you have any questions regarding any of the things I've been doing recently. I've been talking about Instagram, um, ano pa, freedom challenges, e-courses, copywriting. So this is your opportunity to ask any questions regarding all those things. Okay? In case may mga tanong kayo, it would be good if you can don't shy, no, and just go ahead and ask the questions. Okay? So I'm gonna give you a short background of myself para sa mga first timers. There's a ton of first timers listening to this show. So you don't know who I am. You have no idea who this person is. And and I'm probably gonna be pretty rare for you to find somebody who is 17 times older than you. That would be me. Why am I talking about work from home, ganyan, di ba? Now, this age of pandemic, dami-daming naglalabas ang nag-Facebook Live, no? So, nung lumabas sila, no, I stopped doing it, no? Sabi ko, sige, let's give them an opportunity to talk, no? Bayaan mo sila naman magsalita. So, yung FB Live na yan, dating master ko, I've been doing webinars since, I don't know, 7 years ago? Probably 7 years na, no? So I stopped doing that noong nag-pandemic stopped that and I went to podcasts. So, sino ba ako? I'll give you a short background of myself. Siguro kahit hindi short, basta you keep the comments coming, I'll just explain to you. So, I'm a computer programmer. Okay? So, I am BS Computer Science during the age of the no internet. Alam niyo, panahon na yan, walang internet. So, nag-self-study ako ng internet and around 2004, 2005, ayan, nagkaroon ng change yung buhay ko. Instead of being and thinking like an employee, EMPS ako, di ba? Hindi na ako empleyado. I started thinking like a, hindi business person marketer. So, I helped Brother Bo Sanchez in doing concert promotion online. And the whole story is actually found here in my book, Virtual Careers. This is created in 2015. It's a handbook on how to work from home, which I created noong 2015. Before that, I was doing seminars. Now, how did I become a person na walang alam, na computer science nga, to a person na nag-marketing, no? Tuturo ng marketing. Well, what happened was, Brother Bo rented this massive place called the Araneta Coliseum, and it was for a band called Jars of Clay. Yan si Brother Bo. Okay? Yung Jars of Clay na yan, they have to fill in this Coliseum na ang capacity mga 15,000. Mga 10 to 15,000 people. Ganyan. So the promotion that has to be done, now I need you to see the year, no? This is around 2000, no, this is exactly 2005 and the end of January, January 31. When I found out there was a concert happening on March 3. Ganyan. So I helped a Brother Bo Science. This was his project. The very first time a Christian concert will appear. Rock music to in the Philippines. And I helped do online marketing for this one. So nag-online marketing ako dyan. Ang mundo namin, Friendster Multiply. Now, that was the first thing we did. And then we did it again many times. Well, two other times. We went and promoted Stephen Curtis Chapman and Ruben Morgan, who is the founder of Hillsong United. Ayan. So, kami nila Brother Bo ang nagpapasok ng mga Christian rock and Christian worship na rock artists sa Philippines. So, we did the first 3 Christian concerts in the Philippines. And these are all promoted online. This is 2005 up, mga 2007. Ganyan. Okay, so this is my experience. Now, why did I do marketing for this? I just had a passion. Okay? Yan. Okay. I had a passion for Christ. And the Christ's impact through music to the youth. Yun lang ang dahilan ko. Bakit ako tumulong kay Brother Bo? Wala naman akong karapatan. Comsci lang ako. Wala naman ako alam doon sa marketing. I had this passion. Ikaw, do you have a passion? Na walang kinalaman sa marketing, walang kinalaman sa online, walang kinalaman sa digital, Facebook ads, pero because of that passion, you're able to do something. So this is what happened to me. The passion, para gawin natin red, nalabaga para na yan. Because of the passion, I also had the passion to learn from success mentors. Ayan, ano yun? Ang success mentors po, yan yung mga people, no? So these are people, and Facebook natin, babae, lalaki. These are success mentors. Mga tao yan na nagtumuturo sa akin, noon, nagturo sa akin. By the way, hindi siya totoong human. These are like MP3, wala pang YouTube noon, MP3, audio cassette. I don't know if you know what that is. Audio cassettes, no? I would listen to them all the time. Bumili ako ng cheap na MP3 player. I know you know what that is. And I kept listening to these success mentors. And because of these success mentors, nagkaroon ng transformation sa buhay ko. That's from employee, naging marketer. Yan. So yan ang naging transformation ko. So, short family background for, I have 12 brothers and sisters. Okay, 12 brothers and sisters. And yeah, come from a poor family, literal sense. Not sure where my tuition fee is gonna come from. Ganong klaseng poor family. Kasi maraming klaseng poor family. May poor family na nag-aaral sa Lasal, na scholar. Meron ding poor family na hindi alam saan kukunin ang kakainin. So, nandun ako dun sa ganong klaseng poor family. Okay? Now, because I was doing this, nag-transform yung mind ko when nagkaroon ng 2000 crisis, no? 2007 na crisis, yung financial crisis na, I was an employee, no? Pa rin. Tapos, pagdating ng 2009, I was retrenched. Ayan. Natanggalan po ako ng trabaho. And that was beginning of my work from home. Hindi na ako bumalik sa employment. Nag-work from home na ako. Kasi nga, retrenched naman. Now, what happened between 2005, 2006, 7, 2000 was I helped Brother Bo do a lot of things. A lot of you recognize the results of that, no? I did a lot of online promotion for things such as the Kerigma conference. Do you know this? KCON. Did a lot of online promotion for that. I also did a lot of promotion for the Kerigma family, the magazine, the Kerigma magazine, and all of Brother Bo's books. All of them. Notice merong Facebook page. Lahat ng books ni Brother Bo when I was around. I think I did this for about 9 years. Ito yan, 9 years. Did online stuff for Brother Bo for 9 years. Diba? So ano yan? Bakit ko ginagawa yan? Again, there is this passion. The passion naman is to reach out to the lost. Kaya importante po yung passion. Wala tayong passion, interest lang natin pera, you have to change the way you approach things. If you want to change the way you live, you have to find some sort of passion para ma-drive mo yung sarili mo. Kasi may akong kilala, may estudyante ako, di ba? Middle class sila, middle class. Sabi niya, kulang ako sa hunger. Kasi okay naman ang buhay ko. Kahit nung nawalan akong trabaho, hindi naman ako nagutom. Tama naman, ano? So, paano ka naman magkakaroon ng, paano ka titigil? How will you even have a passion if you're sure that you can eat next? Okay, so that's my background. Starting about 2008, I started teaching this thing called online marketing. Okay, nagturo na ako, teaching everyone what I applied in Brother Bo stuff for the past several years. No, now between 2008 and now, 2020 na, no? Tagal na yan. Ilang taon po yan? 12 po yan, 12. 12 years. And I've had tons and tons. I've lived in around three places. And today, ang setup ko ngayon for work from home is in 3 different ways. And today, I want to share to you paano ako nagsiset-up ng work from home. Now, this is not going to be typical, as you've heard from others, because they just started doing this. So they don't have my setup. My setup is, I have 3 setups. Okay? Three ways. Okay? 1 is standing and 2 is sitting. Are you ready? Actually, 4 yan, pero sige na natin. So we're going to discuss the critical parts of a good work from home setup. And everything you're going to hear today is tried and tested. Matagal ko nang ginagawa to. May na rin akong tinanggal, may na akong pinalitan, ganyan-ganyan. And if I can actually show it to you. But today, it's not about pure showing you a picture of my super glossy na neon light, LED light na workstation. Nakakita na kayo ng gano'n? Yung pagtingin mo, ito yung mga setups nila, no? Madilim lahat yan, madilim. So there's darkness, right? They would shoot their workstation, there's darkness. And there's this like, may nakabilog na orb dyan. Yan yung fan nung Bumili sila ng fan. So yung desktop nila ganyan. So, hindi mo makita yung desktop kasi all you see is the fans. Yan, yung mga fans na yan. So ang gandang tingnan, di ba? So you also cannot see much of the back of the monitor because there's LED lighting on all sides there. So that's what you see, right? So I'm not gonna show you that because tapos na ako sa mundo ng LED light. Ginawa ko niyan noong unang panahon. It doesn't work. Kasi yung LED light, ang ganda lang tingnan yan. Pag nag-work ka, tapos nile-LED light mo yung trabaho mo, tapos work ka, hindi gaming. Ang it's nice, pero syempre magsasawa ka rin, gano'n. Kahit na yung LED light na ginagamit ko was ultra, you can change all the lights. It's ang gandang quality. Okay? May mga warranty style, no? Tapos may mouse pala dito, tapos nag-glow-glow yung kanilang mousepad. So I have none of that. Tapos na ako dyan. So I'm gonna show you now my setups. I just want to check your comments. Are you ready? And please, if you have questions about setup na kailangan yung malaman, pakisabi na lang sa chat, okay? So I'll know if I can serve you better or not, okay? Mga shout out sa mga members ng um yeah, this Freedom Challenges. Thank you for being here. Okay? O, tara, simulan na tayo. Okay? By the way, napapansin nyo ba? Dati wala akong video. Ngayon may video na ako. Okay, set up na tayo. So unlike what you see when people are showing off their setups, no? I'm gonna show you directly what mine is. This has been going on for about 7 years now. I have one machine here. So that's a 27-inch Mac. Okay? And I'm using just that webcam niya. So ginagamit ko lang yung webcam na yan. Now, for those of you na really, really smart, the webcam, it has a clasp that I can cover. So if I'm not in a show, I can close that. So I'm not worried that may hacker na magbubukas ng computer ko, tapos mag-take a picture ng bedroom ng mga anak ko. So that's just an automatic clasp, open, close. It's physical. It's the kind you would see in stores. So that's one thing for privacy. Okay. Now in my machine are two apps. One app is called Mute My Mic. What does it do? If any app tries to open the mic na hindi ako, it mutes it. So lumalaban siya. Now, that's for security. So the clasp and the Mute My Mic, na totoo po yung hacker na balita na may nag-hack tapos bubuksan yung mic mo, papakinggan yung kwarto mo. Totoo din yung hacker na makikita yung laman ng camera mo. So I have that. Another app I have, which every smart person must have, is the app that you will use to get rid of extra noise in your life, extra noise in your shows. You should probably use yung sinasabi kong Crisp AI. So that's Crisp.ai. By the way, all the tools I will mention will be in a website that I will put in the chat room. Okay? So itong setup na to, hindi to physical setup. Iyan pa lang yung setup ng lahat ng machines ko. All my machines have Crisp. All my machines have Mute My Mac. And all the webcam has covers. Okay? Thank you very much for being here. As you notice, I did not start with megabytes and gigabytes and all that stuff because anybody with a computer can do the setup here. It protects your family, it protects you, your privacy, and it makes you sound great. Now, speaking of sounding great, I have a removable microphone. Okay. Yung microphone ko, dati, ngayon hindi na, no? Dati meron siyang arm, yung ginagamit sa radyo. Tapos meron siyang shock mount. Okay? Yung shock mount, that's when the microphone is balanced on. And I use that so I can bring the microphone anywhere. So this is the same thing na nakikita niyo sa radio na may malaking microphone na nakasaksak. So this microphone is connected by USB, so hindi yan wireless, into my Mac. Okay? Now the shock mount nasira. So yung shock mount, you move your microphone like that, no? So now my microphone is now mounted on the table. So dito na siya sa kanan. Okay? Well, actually, it's movable, so I can put it anywhere I want. So the shock mount is like that, right? Tapos the microphone is in the middle. So I have a Rode microphone, really, yeah, I think I have 7 years na. So I've been using the Rode microphone for many, many years. So now because it's only connected by cable, I can move it anywhere I want using USB. And here's the thing. If I'm not using the microphone, what do? Sabi nga sa chat room, I disconnect the USB. Or if you can, you turn it off. Type nyo nga. Okay? Ay, malabo yung aking madilim, mahirap, malabo. Akala ko malabo yung show ko. Thanks, Omen. So, why do you remove the microphone cable? Do you know? Who knows? Why do you remove the microphone cable when you're not using it? Kasi baka may mag-on. Di ba? Lalo na kung wala kang mute my mic. What if na-turn off ko yung mute my mic? Siyempre, I turn it off pag nagsho-show. But forget that, disconnect the cable from the microphone. Okay? Now, so this is desktop setup number 1, by the way. Number 1 pa lang yan. Please make sure you ask questions if you need. Now, what about keyboard? Ayan. Punta tayo sa keyboard. So, ito yung keyboard ko. Actually, pag pa drawing, ito ang keyboard ko. My keyboard is wireless and backlit. Nomar, ba't kailangan backlit? Ano sabihin ng backlit? Parang chiclit. Well, I'll show you what I mean by backlit instead of just talking about it, okay? It's sensitive to light. If there's no light, the keyboard will light up. If my fingers come close to it, it will light up. So, it saves battery by turning itself off pag walang taong gumagamit. Like that. Wala na siyang ilaw, di ba? Pero pag nilapitan mo yan ng kamay ko, magba-brighten yan. See? Nagba-brighten siya. So this is my backlit keyboard and you can turn it off and on. And when I was ano ba yan? Toink. When I was in wait. So this is a keyboard na maraming pinagdaanan. Meaning to say, noon hindi yan ang keyboard ko, hindi backlit ang keyboard ko. Ngayon backlit na siya. Because I realized sometimes I have to extend work, no? You'll have to work on stuff. And kailangan madilim na kasi matutulog na mga bata. As I said, this is the bedroom of the kids. So I needed to be able to work sometime, someplace. Halimbawa, nasa bakasyon kami, madilim na yung hotel room, I still need to work. I want the keys to be visible to my eyes. Ayan. Kahit nasa ulo ko na yan. And as you notice, if I would go to on vacation, which is very often, dati nung wala pang pandemic, I would bring this kahit may dala akong laptop. Bakit? Kasi yung laptop, dapat eye level mo yan. So, hindi ka dapat nakaganto. Pag yung laptop eye level mo, nakaganto yung kamay mo. Kailangan mo ng wireless keyboard. This wireless keyboard is charged using this USB. Okay? And let me show you something very, very simple. Bakit may green sticker dyan? Medyo pangit naman yan. Ayan, hindi na pangit. Bakit may green sticker dyan? Dami kong ganyan green stickers. Green stickers allow me to find out kung nasaan yung charging point ng wireless keyboard. Para I don't have to do that, I can just plug it in kasi alam ko na dyan yan. So it's very easy for me to access the charging port without really doing that. Okay? Now, yung gamit ko ng green dot na yan, can everybody type green dots? Yan. Lagyan natin green dot. Marami yan. I use the green dot kung saan-saan. Because, napansin nyo, nung na-invento ang USB, no? Hindi mo alam ano ang harap. Pag sinasaksak mo, have you tried inserting USB drives? And the one end is a certain shape, katulad siya ng other end, tapos ayaw pumasok and stuff like that. Well, the way for me to solve that is to stick a yellow dot or a green dot, yan, doon sa isang side ng USB. So lahat ng USB cables ko, may green dot. Okay, let me show you. So this is an external drive. External drive. Okay, I have tons of this since 2006, 2007. I have tons of this. Tons. 20 siguro. And look at that. Oh, what's that? Oh, it means dapat ang saksak ko nito, ganito yung orientation. Or kung nandun sa hub ko, ganito orientation. All the dots must line up so I don't really have to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. The green dots allow me to efficiently plug in my stuff without wasting time of attempting to plug in something na hindi naman kasya. Of course, if you're using pure Lightning and pure USB-C, hindi na. Pero most of these devices, hindi naman pwede. So, kasi they all look same shape. Okay? So, very important po sa akin yung green dots na yan. And as I have discussed, I need to put the green dots on my externals. external. Yan. Punta tayo sa mundo ng external. Bakit importante yung external? External drives. External drives are so important because your main machine mapupuno yan. Right? So, ba't may tumatawag sa akin kanina? Sin, hello? Tumatawag sa akin. So, yung, pag napuno mo ngayon, yung ano mo, external, yung computer mo, anong gagawin mo ngayon? Di ba? Puno na eh. So, alam niyo bang I made the mistake of letting my computer be filled to the brim. Tanong, anong mangyayari if you let your Windows or Macintosh computer maging like 2 giga, 2 bytes free? Alam mo nangyari? Tumigil. Hindi siya reboot mo lang. Walang pag-asa kahit i-reboot mo. Walang pag-asa. The only way, it doesn't crash eh. It just stops running. Kahit anong pindutin mo, pag off mo, pag on mo, wala. Hindi ka makakapasok. Kung buti na lang marunong ako. Kasi computer science ako, no. I found a way to save it. Otherwise, I went into the hard disk. I can't remember what I did now. Alam mo, pag hindi mo nagawa yon, ang tawag sa computer mo ay bricks. Wala na siyang halaga. Brick na siya. So you cannot let your computer fill up. Okay? That's why you have that you notice. You see this? Ano yan? Pangalan. Bakit may pangalan na external drive mo? Kasi pag sinaksak mo external drive, ang pangalan niyan ay yung binigay nung manufacturer, which is like Seagate, HD, 1 terabyte, ganyan, 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 right? So that's not gonna be helpful if you have like 20 of these things, which I do. So you have to give it a name, stick it with a labeler, okay? And yun din ang pangalan na lalabas dun pag binuksan mo yung desktop mo. Para hindi siya pangalang weirdo na SDDO1, gano'n. You give names to your favorite people. So I use my favorite people's names. So a long time ago, si Tati, office mate ko yan noon. I like her, so I put her name there. So some of you na nandito sa chat, I like you, so I put your name on my external drive. Okay, sometimes pinapalitan ko din. Ngayon, ang gusto ko ay si Magnificat. Alam niyo yung Magnificat, the prayer of Mary sa sa Bible, no? So yung external drive ko ang pangalan Magnificat. Okay. So alam na alam ko na recent lang because of the pandemic, we have to pray a lot. So I see my external drive, it's called Magnificat. Okay. So nakasaksak siya ngayon, so I cannot show it to you. So yan pala. Okay. So yung external drive niyan, meron siyang anong nilagay nyo? Pangalan. Meron siyang name. Very important yung name. Having said that, let me show you one component that is, I mentioned a little bit, pero I did not show. Let me get it for you. Sean, can you get the printer label? Okay, let's proceed. So ano sunod? Okay, may microphone na. Anong kulang? Yung kalahati ng microphone, which is the speakers. So ang speakers ko, since maraming taon na, marami. Marami speakers. So today, ang setup ko ngayon, meron ako ditong tweeter, tapos sa floor may subwoofer. So that is a 2.1 na speaker system. I use it only to play music, okay? Para ma-entertain ako. And when we're watching movies on this 27-inch screen, that's what we use para boom, boom, boom explosion. This is a massive sound system kahit na 2.1 lang. 2.1 sabihin, meron akong subwoofer na isa for the boom, boom voice bass. Hindi na kasama yung saksak. Okay na. Okay na, thank you. And you need a tweeter for the high sounds. Let me educate you on using the right position for your speakers. Ayan. Jomar, importante ba yan? Kung gusto mong matino ang utak mo. Kasi I'm discussing this, hindi lang para pakita sa inyo kung ano yung setup ko, but also why. Why did I do what I did? Because most people, you have stuff you don't maximize. because you don't know that you're not maximizing them. I'll give an example, the speaker. If you have a 2.1 system like I do, you must put them in the right place. Tanong, ano ang tamang posisyon pag meron kang speakers? So, here is how it's done. Is this your head? If that's your head, no? That's your computer. Speakers must be positioned katabi ng tenga mo. Or sorry, sa height. So, dapat may libro dyan, in my case, may libro dyan, tapos the speakers are playing at ear level. Yan yung tweeters mo. Yung subwoofer, sa akin, nilagay ko na siya sa floor. So, dyan. Kasi malakas yan eh. So, it doesn't have to be that. So, ano mangyayari, Jomar, kung pinasisyon mo ang speaker sa level ng tenga mo? In-elevate mo siya. You type in the chat room, elevate the speakers. Well, unang-una, binayaran mo yan, mamamaximize mo yung sound because you will actually hear what the music was supposed to be designed for. Di ba? Tapos, meron pa isang setting, depende sa speaker system mo, kung mayroong speaker setting ka na pwede mo siyang i-activate yung surround, bakit hindi mo i-activate? So, a surround system will a 2.1 will begin to sound like a 5.1 speaker system, meaning to say, surround. It's going to pretend. Yan. Kung kaya naman ng speaker mo mag-pretend na surround system siya, nasa bahay ka naman, bakit hindi mo isa-set? Libre naman, di ba? It's a free setting for you to take advantage. So, Jomar, mababaw ba yan? Ikaw, gusto mo ba pangit yung sound na lumalabas sa home office mo? O gusto mo maganda? When you're watching movies, do you want, when they're talking from the left side of the screen, the sound comes from the left side of the screen? Or do you want it to come from kung saan-saan? So, this is using what you have, especially if you have it already. Now, there are certain times I have two Bluetooth speakers naman. Pareho silang naka-elevate. Isa sa left, isa sa right. Okay? Tapos, there was a time na yung, actually hanggang ngayon, nandun yung subwoofer sa taas. Okay? Tapos nandito yung dalawang left and right. Ayan, ang speaker system. Now, para maintindihan nyo why is this important for me? Well, for you, sa akin good music, pakitype nga, good music equals good. Nagtatrabaho ka online. Walang nag-invest sa home office mo, ikaw lang. Isa sa pwede mong invest ay music. So gusto mo, does it sound bad or gusto mo it sounds good? For me, the music that I play and helps lighten my mood, gives me drive, gives me focus. So that helps a lot. Okay? Lalo na if, alam nyo ba ang best song for work from home? Alam nyo ba yon? Some people say, ang best song, yung Spotify na playlist ng pangalan Work From Home. Alam nyo, there is such a thing as a Spotify playlist called Work From Home. So, hindi yun ang best song for work from home, even if it is a Spotify playlist. No? The best song are your favorite songs. Yung gusto mo na song. Yan ang best song. So, if you want to hear, your favorite songs, you hear it in the best possible way. Actually, even if you have a low-end speaker, as long as you elevate it to your ears, you're good. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. No? Sobra na sa sound? Hindi naman sobra. I do a lot of sound stuff. One of the things I do with sound is editing. No? I do video editing. So, dalawang version ng video editing. Yung lazy at saka yung serious. Ayan. Siyempre, gusto nyo malaman. Anong difference ng, pag nagvi-video edit ka, video, okay? Pag lazy ganito, I use my speakers. Hindi ako masyadong particular. Kasi namamadali, ganyan. So that's, now, but if I'm serious, I don't use my speakers. Ayan. Hindi speakers ang ginagamit pag ikaw ay serious. You use headphones. And the better the headphones you have, the more serious you are. Kasi pag naka-headphones ka, you hear every imperfection when you're doing video editing. And you need to hear it para matanggal mo. Okay? So, wala dito ngayon, nasa living room, yung headphones ko ginagamit ni Earl. But I use that when I'm doing serious editing. Okay? So, yan. So, speakers for lazy. So, to turn on ko lang yan. Pag super lazy, I would use the, yung 2.1 speakers gamitin ko. I would use the iMac speaker. Pag super lazy. Ayan. Yan. Okay? Next. Game na kayo? Game? O, game. Game pa lang. Game pa. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Marami pa to. Sabihin nyo lang kung kailangan nyo pa ng more payo. So underneath the desk, that's why I'm gonna do it's not a video. This one it's a sketch because I don't really wanna bring you under the desk. Okay, because under my desk is the floor, so it's not really attractive to bring people to the floor. So under the desk, there are two critical things, and one is I have this squarish footrest. Dati may IKEA footrest ako nasira. So obviously, if you have a footrest, then you have an ergo chair, right? So I have an ergo chair, whatever. Sorry, may pangit yung drawing ko. And it has a headrest. Para saan ang headrest? Sobrang simple po. When you are sleeping, kailangan makakatulog ka. If you fall asleep on your desk, let it go. Type nyo nga, let yourself sleep. Kung merong headrest yan, kakatch naman niya yung ulo mo. So sometimes I do that. So question from ano daw brand ng headphones? I use Audio Technica. My headphones. Audio Technica. Okay? So ito yung mga headphones na nakikita mo pag nanonood ka ng music videos. So these are professional headsets. Okay? Na ginagamit ko. So right now, Earl's using it for listening to his YouTube class thingies. Okay? You don't use Bluetooth headsets when you're doing video editing. Okay? Kasi mabagal yun. Kailangan bilis. So this is a plug-in headset. You have to plug it into the computer. You need that para mabilis. Okay? This is a massive, really, really long cable. Yan. Sobrang haba yan. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for the question. I really appreciate the question. Okay, let's go to the next one. Tapos na ba tayo dito? Oh yeah, I haven't discussed the important thing about the chair, the ergo chair. Question, do you have an ergo chair? Or are you using monoblock? Ito tanong. When when I started, no, I used a white monoblock. So that's when I started employee ako, I was trying to help Brother Bopa, ganyan. Right? So, pero nung time na na-retrench ako, may pumunta sa bahay, mas nakita meron akong chair. Ang ganda ng chair ko, no, yung headrest, gano'n. I still see that chair in people's, pag nag-YouTube video sila, it's maroon, no? It has headrest, left and right, ganyan. And it was just, nag-i-incline lang siyang gano'n, itong chair na to. And it was a gift from my wife. So, nag-graduate ako from monoblock, tapos, nandito pa yung monoblock actually sa bahay. Tapos, I used that chair. And since then, let me tell you the impression. Somebody visited yung one bedroom na tinitirhan ko nung single ako. Somebody visited, and the first thing he saw, believe it or not, was the monoblock chair. Sorry, the executive chair. Hindi siya yung clerical chair. It's an executive chair. Yun yung una niyang nakita. Tapos sabi niya, wow! Tapos sa loob ko, wow, lakas ng impression niya. Hindi negative yung dating sa akin, parang nagulat ako na ang lakas ng impression nung chair na yon, which is really hindi siya talaga bagay dun sa room kasi executive chair siya. Okay? So it also reflects on you. Ikaw yung may-ari ng chair, no? So you have a monoblock chair, right? Ito yung work mo. You have an executive. I'm gonna draw a nice executive chair. I'm gonna pretend to draw a nice executive chair. Okay, na merong headrest. Merong ganyan. Ganon. Yan. Okay ba yan? Pwede na yan. or you have a simple monoblock chair, may ganyan. So, the executive chair, it screams really executive. Sino si executive? Sagutin mo nga. Sino si executive? Monoblock. Now, this is psychology and success principle. For those of you who don't know where I'm going, who is this executive? If you buy yourself a ergo chair, by the way, it should be an ergo chair. Indian brand, it's a kind of chair. Why should you get yourself an ergo chair instead of using a stool or whatever when you're starting? Simple lang po, kasi sino ba ang executive? Ikaw, John, ikaw ang executive. So, yung executive ba, ikaw yung may-ari ng building eh. Ikaw yung may-ari ng building. Ikaw yung boss sa bahay mo. So, the signal, this gives you a signal. The signal you send yourself about the kind of chair you select, no, is what you're telling yourself. Ay, ako deserve ko lang bangko. Ay, ako deserve ko lang um, pila-pila, yung pinagpatong-patong na kahon, ganyan. Yan ang upuan ko, di ba? So this is a signal. Whether you can afford it or not, you can use the same psychology you use in buying that cellphone. Nung una, hindi importante si cellphone. Pero naka-find ka ng way to justify buying that cellphone, right? And since that's the case, then now, buy yourself, pakitype nga dyan sa chat, buy yourself an ergo chair for your mental health. Hindi siya mental health. For your success mindset. Para sa ano yan? Upuan mo kasi yan forever, tagal. Lagi mo siya upuan. So, anong nabibigay ng ergo chair? Success mindset. Subconsciously, you're telling yourself, wow, look at me. Ang ganda ng chair ko. I deserve to have this success and to launch my successes from this chair. Do you understand? This is why I did this show, so you can get why setups are important. The setup of your work from home, because it's psychologically, it's giving you signals. Ang gulo-gulo naman kasi ang gulo ng work from home mo. Ako ang gulo. Because the reality is, when you have tons of gadgets, marami kang cables. So yeah, marami akong kable dito. Okay, lalo na pag naka-on yung show. Like right now, let me show you. Okay. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you. So yung gumagamit ka ng ergo chair, pwede mo sabihin sa sarili mo, sir, ma'am, graduate na ako diyan. Ayun, sabi mo, graduate ka na sa ergo chair. Okay? Huwag ka nang mag-ergo chair. Gumraduate ka na, sir. Ay, huwag ka na mag-monoblock. Gumraduate ka na, magsuot ka na ng toga at sabihin mo na sa sarili mo, wow, I can invest in something. Ngayon, if you cannot afford it yet, no, some of us physically or mentally cannot afford an ergo chair, it's fine. I started with an ergo chair. Build up your mindset. Okay? Build up your mindset para makagraduate ka na from the monoblock. Idikit mo yung monoblock to employment na di mo gusto. Kasi baka employed ka, gusto mo eh. So, the monoblock is your employment na hindi mo gusto. Dikit mo yan, dalawa, papapalitan mo yan. But my goal is not to teach you to buy an ergo chair. Okay? Mamahal ng ergo chair. Pero actually sa Lazada maraming ngayon, magandang ergo chair na mura lang. No? My goal is to get you from that mindset, employment, to the success mindset. And the chair, a good chair, doesn't have to be an ergo chair kung hindi mo pa afford, no? Yung 3,000 na ergo chair. No, you don't have to be, doesn't have to be ergo. Just something na hindi monoblock. Something that shouts, you are valuable. A chair that says you are valuable. If you can give yourself that, then yeah, that's good. Okay? Punta na tayo ulit sa setup. Okay. Pakisabi if you enjoy the mindset talk o gusto niyo lahat technical, pwede din naman. Okay. Pwede din naman technical. You need to wee-wee. Sandali lang po. She needs to wee-wee. Go to the toilet. Go. Iwa-warn ko lang sila. Come on, let's go, let's go. Wiwi ito, mag-wiwi siya. And that's Alexa. Hoy! Sayang hindi niyo nakita si Alexa. Nakita niyo ba? Sayang, sana nakita niyo. Okay, so we told her na ano na siya natanggal na siya sa diapers. So we told her paulit-ulit, tell us if you're gonna do number 1 or number 2 para we clean you. Kasi nung wala na siyang nung wala na siyang diapers, hindi na siya nagsasabi kung nagna-number 1 siya o na number 2, 'di ba? Ang bad nun. Okay? So yan, buti na nagsabi siya na she's about to wee-wee, so kailangan may mag-assist sa kanya. Uy! May nakalimutan ako, pero nakikita niyo naman What do I use? What is this? The mouse. Napaka-sosyal ng mouse ko, mga kapatid. It's a very cheap mouse. Okay? The only reason I'm using this very cheap mouse is very light. Bakit kailangan light? Kasi pag ikaw ay laging nagko-computer, tas ang gamit mo ay mouse na mabigat, pagod na yung kamay mo. Okay? And that's not fun. I used to use a Razer. I have 2 Razer mice. Ang bigat pala nun, nung nakahawak ako ng Logitech ng somebody else. Sabi ko, ang ganda naman ng brand mo, and nabura na yung brand niya. So hindi ko alam, naghanap tuloy ako. I went on a quest sa mga stores. And I found this Logitech mouse. And last year, I gave it away as gifts kasi nagparapol ako ng mice kasi sobrang tuwang-tuwa ako sa mouse na to. It's so cheap, but it's so durable. And it's super light. I'll show you, ha. The way I move my mouse. Show you. Ganito. Is this how you move your mouse? Kita niyo? I just nudge it. I just push it. No? Ginaganon ko lang. Hindi ako nakatutok kasi ang bigat. Ginagawa ng mga gamers. Ginaganon lang. Hindi, ninudge ko lang yan. And that for me, pakitype nga, rest. Para sa akin, rest yan. Pag ginagawa ko yan. Okay? Nakakapagpahinga yung kamay ko. Kesa yung Razer na mouse na pang gamer mouse yun it's pretty heavy, so napapagod lang yung kamay ko. Now, I had a Razer mouse because I was deceived. Sabi nga, deceived. Meron akong Razer na stuff dito. Yung Razer mouse na yan, mura yan. Hindi, mahal yan. Mahal yung mouse na yan. Mahal na mouse yan. Ako naman, akala ko, when you have a more expensive mouse, is sulit, no? Hindi pala. Heavy siya. So, it's tiring to use. So, dito ako sa Logitech. Okay? Tignan nyo, baka mag-raffle ulit ako ng Logitech, manalo kayo. Okay? Ito ulit. Kasi natutuwa talaga ako dito. Okay? It's not the price. It's the rest that the mouse can give you. Even that, pati mas pinagtitripan mo. Sinasabi ko, at 12 years, marami na akong pinalitan. Okay? I used several years of Razer mice kasi it's social. Alam mo yon? Some mice have lights. It's social, but it's not gonna help you become more efficient, ano yun? Ano yung word na ginagamit ko for now? It's light-headed. Ayun, parang light mood. Gusto niyo na light mood? Everything you have must reflect that. Everything you have must, kung gusto yung pangmatagalan ng work from home, you must have a light mood. Okay? And let me show you one way to do light moods. Okay? Ang setup ko ganyan. Di ba may iMac dyan, Yan. Ito, window. Tanong, bakit kailangan ng window? Kasi ang view ko dito, damo. Ang view ko dito, mountain. As ang view ko dito, Laguna Lake. Gets? Why is this window so important? Because when I look to the left, and it's not hard, no? Kasi katabi ko lang naman, no? When I look to the left, may mountain dito. Mount Makiling, Mount Banahaw, stuff like that. So I look here, my eyes rest. Sabi nga, type mo nga, rest the eyes. And that's the setup. If you're gonna pick a spot in your house, no? Magpo-position ka, try one na may view. Kung walang view, gawan mo ng paraan yan. Maglagay ka ng picture ng malayong ano. Maglagay ka dito. Wala kang view, di mo? Maglagay ka dyan ng poster ng nature. Pero malayo. Hindi naman rice field, no? Parang ocean, tapos may island, ganyan. Maglagay kang poster sa right side kung wala kang window. Wala kang access to a window. Then, yes? And no aircon. I'm just talking to friends. No, we're just talking to friends. Ito na naman si Alexa. Gusto na naman niya mag... See that? That's one of my setups. Makita ko niyo. Yeah, just no aircon talking to friends. Okay? Say hi to friends. Saan na tayo ulit? Sandali Sandali So pag yung 4-year-old na meron siyang gustong gawin, medyo wala kang choice, di ba? So I will give her ano. While I shout the instructions outside, can I ask you for a favor? Can you type in, hindi, i-heart nyo to. Pwede ba i-heart itong ano, show na to? Can you do that? And after you heart the show, can you do a share for the show? Share it to your loved ones, to friends, to your own page, to your own account. If you find this valuable, can you do a share for me? Thank you. I'll just be 10 seconds. And say hi, Alexa. O, sit down ka, Alexa, dyan. Tapos magsalta ka. Sean. Okay na, you very want Michael. Pumunta ka na doon. Mag-aircon na tayo. Close the window, okay? Aircon na kami. Okay, kasama sa setup para saan ang aircon? Notice kanina, hindi ako naka-aircon. I want you to notice the difference of the sound kung meron man. This is behind me, by the way. Yung aircon. So the aircon must be away from your speakers, from your microphone. Okay? So, I don't know. Can somebody tell me, meron bang this difference yung sound ngayon sa sound kanina? Ngayon may aircon na. It's gonna be great for me to find out if there's any difference kasi hindi ko alam talaga from your point of view. Nagbago ba yung sound? Kasi the reason why we have aircon na naka-on during this time kasi it closes off the sound of the world, yung mga alarms sa labas, yung mga fire truck na dumadaan. Supposed to be the aircon. Pag sinarado namin yung room, magba-block off lahat yung mawawala kasi medyo soundproof tong room na to. The thing here is, I want to know, did the sound change for you or not? Because right now, all the windows are closed. For the last hour, all the windows were open. And right now, sarado na siya. So I'm curious to know, tell me in the comments kung ano yung feel ninyo. Okay? So let's proceed. Okay. Aircon. For setup purposes, for everyone, tapos ito yung microphone mo, no? Ito yung microphone nakadikit doon. Make sure this aircon hindi bumubuga dyan. Okay. Tapos isa pa, pag mag-electric fan ka, kasi Pilipinas to, no? Okay. You cannot put the electric fan here. Ngayon, some people do that. Hindi nila napapansin. Electric fan nila nandyan. What happens pag tinapat mo yung electric fan sa iyong microphone? Bubuga yung hangin sa microphone mo. Tapos, yung electric fan mo, left and right. So, yung hangin ganito. On, off, on, off, on, off. That's why I always tell people, sarado mo nga yung electric fan mo kasi naririnig ko. Question, for setup purposes, where do you put the electric fan? Mainit sa Pilipinas. As I said, I'm going to show you my setup. Electric fan setup. Lalo na magzo-zoom ka. Met-met nagzo-zoom ka. Hindi ka naman lagi nagzo-zoom, pero met-met nagzo-zoom ka. Where do you put your electric fan so you're not hot at the same time, hindi marinig sa microphone? So, ito yung setup. This is the computer, no? Hindi makita yan. Ito yung ulo mo. Upo ka sa chair. So, naka-elevate yung computer dyan. Ito yung desk mo. So, the microphone is somewhere here. Electric fans should be placed here or here sa body mo. Got it? Kasi ang nainitan naman, katawan mo, paa mo, binti mo. Hindi yung ulo mo. So, wag mong para yung microphone, hindi niya ma-pick up yung sound, you put the electric fan and make it point at your body. In my case, sa paa. Kasi the air goes up anyway. Okay? So, ito yung paa mo, when you point it there, the air goes up anyway. So, hindi na pick up ng microphone mo yung sound. Okay? So, thank you for your feedback na yung sound natin ay ganun pa rin, ano? Kasi nga gumagamit ako ng crisp. Pag naka-activate ang crisp, all the ambient noise, including microphone, alarms, and cars and planes, electric fans, and aircons, they cannot be heard. Okay? Unfortunately, music can also not be heard. Kasi I intended this show to have music all throughout. Pero anyway, so that's my electric fan setup. Please assure me na I'm actually serving you. Am I serving you right now? Pakisabi nga in a sentence. O, am I serving you? Sabihin nyo kung how am I serving you. Kasi di pa ako tapos. Dami pa to. Let's do a 30-minute na lang. Okay? So, yeah. So, meron pa time for any Q&A if you want to do a Q&A. So, ano pa? Ang speaker systems, I'll give you some range. Tinatanong ni John, ano ang brand ng speakers? Naghahanap ka ng pamasko, halimbawa. Depende kung anong priority mo. I found that the Bose SoundLink, this is a tiny speaker. May fake version to Pag bilhin yung fake. Ganyan lang, sobrang liit niya. Wala siya dito. This will give you a super sound. Pero ang liit-liit niya. It's hindi ko alam yung price. Pero it's Bluetooth. Okay? So yan yung isang option mo for tiny speakers. Tapos lumampas na ako sa mga Harman Kardon na speaker. Nakasira na rin ako niyan. At another Bose naman. I forgot. Sorry, hindi ko alam. Bose na 2.1. Yan. Tapos another small speaker na pwede mong i-consider would be the Creative Roar. Marami to. Roar 2, Roar Pro. This one is my favorite. Because we bring this everywhere we go. Pag may bakasyon, pag nasa beach, ganyan, it will fill an entire room. So it's the same as the SoundLink. Sorry, SoundLink Mini. Pasensya na. SoundLink Mini yun. It's the same, almost the same size as the SoundLink Mini, but it's bigger a little bit. Pero marami siyang functions, more than just a speaker. It can also store music. Okay? So let me show you what a SoundLink Mini looks like. Here's an old SoundLink Mini. Sobrang gamit na kasi kahit saan lumupunta to. And it can store music here in the micro SD slot. So if all you have is this, you just press play and it will sound music. So ito yung gusto ko sa Roar ng Creative na Roar. Plus, nabusak ang baterya, this banana is anong tawag mo doon? Salimutan ko na. It's a power bank. Nabusak ang baterya, pwede ka mag-charge dito. Marami siyang functions. I use it to play music. I can also use it to record. The recording goes to the SD card. So this is a value for money na device. Very nice. Because obviously you can transport it anywhere you want where you go. And as you can see, gamit na to talaga. Kahit nakatambay lang to sa living room usually. Okay? I use this also in my events if you notice. So that's Bluetooth. And if you receive a call on your phone, speakerphone din siya. Okay? So that's extremely big. This is extremely heavy na speaker. Okay. Okay, so that's speaker. Thank you very much, John, for the question. Okay. Ang ganda ng ano, ang ganda ng ano, ng Bose sa bass, okay? So, between Bose and this one, mas maganda ang bass ng Bose na speakers. But, uh, you cannot play music on the Bose without any gadget. Ito you can, okay? So, I like this one. We use this for homeschooling kasi nilagyan ko siya ng MP3 na multiplication table. So, all the kids need to do is press play and multiplication table lang na kanta ang lalabas sa speaker na 'to kahit na walang gadget nakadikit. And just play and pause and play and pause. So para kang recorder, para kang naka-cassette tape. Ta's kung ano lang ni-load ko dito sa micro SD, yun lang ang play. So I found that awesome and cool. Okay. Okay, next tayo, next tayo. What's next? What's next? Thank you so much. Have I discussed every bit of equipment on the setup number one? This is setup one. Oh yeah, let me show you what's missing. Remember, I gave you this idea of putting a label to your external drive. How do you label it? Well, you can do it by using pentel pen, and yung ginagawa ko, no? Gamit ka ng pen, saka masking tape. Pwede naman yon. I'm sure programmers do that all the time. We do that all the time, no? Or you can also be serious. Pakisabi nga, I am serious about my business. Sabi mo, I'm serious about my work from home business. Sabi mo lang. Kasi it helps you understand. It helps you convince yourself kung serious pa talaga. Here is a serious piece. If you really want to be serious, you create a label using this labeler. This is a brother labeler. Yeah. And you create those labels there. Okay. So my USBs all have labels. And yeah. So if you're in homeschooling, you obviously need one of these. Pang prints. Kasi stickers ito eh. Itong slot na to, sticker yan. So when it comes out, you stick it. If you use masking tape, susulatan mo ng magandang pen. Okay? So labeler is essential if you're gonna be following Marie Kondo. Remember her? Because you need to label stuff. No? Okay? Tinry ko na rin mag-label ng kamay. Ang nangyayari, ang pangit ng gamit ko. Ang pangit ng itsura ng gamit ko. Question for you, everyone here. Gusto mo ba, when you look around, napapangitan ka sa gamit mo? Yeah, ginagamit mo siya. You find it useful. Pero it's ugly. No? So, I think mentally, that helps you if you surround yourself with nice things that are useful. No? Hindi yung pangit. And when I'm not talking about nice things, I'm talking about the label, ha? I'm not talking about gadgets. Label. Labels look nice. Okay? Here's another one for those looking. So this is my latest. I usually have 4 terabytes of this stuff. Marami akong ganito 4 terabytes. And that's this is the name of this drive. Okay? Okay, next na po. Next na. Jomar, do you use a webcam? Nope. I only use a webcam. I use a webcam of the Mac, but I also have this one, which I do not use for shows. Ask me why. Sabi mo, ano, webcam. This is a HD webcam. Bakit ka hindi dapat gumamit ng HD webcam? Di, tanongin nyo, nakakatuwa ito. Magugustuhan nyo yung sagot ko dito. Bakit hindi ko recommended gumamit ng HD webcam? This is an HD webcam kasi. But right now, I'm not using an HD webcam. I'm using my low-tech na webcam ng MacBook. Alam nyo, I can show you para ayoko. I can show you ang difference using this webcam. But I'm not really sure if I'm ready to do that right now. Okay. Question. Do you have a perfect face? Ito yung face mo. Pag low-tech ang webcam mo, ito ang face mo. Pag HD ang webcam mo, like this one, which is a Logitech webcam, okay? Pag ang ganda-ganda ng webcam mo, let me demonstrate to you what your face looks like on an HD webcam. Lahat ng imperfections mo, kita. Gusto mo ba? Gusto mo bang ipakita ang imperfections ng beautiful face mo sa mundo during your Zooms. Jomar, tinan mo 'to, ang clear-clear ng kamay mo. Kita namin madumi. Tama, ang clear-clear. This is an iPhone. This is an iPhone. I don't use the iPhone to show my face because if I did, you will see my pack marks. Question: when you are in when you are in online meetings, do you really want to show yung pimple mo nung maliit ka pa? O gusto mo wag na lang nilang makita? So, sino dito ang gusto makita yung cheeks ko in HD? Gusto niyo ba 'yan? Is there any added value kung makita mo yung pisngi ko high def? I can do that. I put my face here and you can see my face in HD. Okay. So, yung nagrereklamo, "Ay, ang pangit naman ng webcam, gano'n, 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 gano'n." Well, I made it a point that my picture is small here. You know why? Because the focus is not me. Type nyo nga dyan. What is the focus? The focus is it really your face or is it really your message? What is that? Where's the focus? Kung Instagrammer ka, ikaw ay isang YouTuber na ang ganda mo, yeah, sige, mag-HD webcam ka. Gumamit ka ng iPhone. Yung majority of the webcams used in YouTube are not webcams. You know what they use? No? Dito yung setup na wala ako. Okay. Ang ginagamit ng mga YouTubers, kaya they look so nice, is an SLR. A high-end camera na nakadikit sa capture card na bibilihin mo sa Lazada, tapos ang ganda, ang blur ng likod mo, katulad ng ginagawa ko ngayon. High-end camera, so an SLR camera, or yung iba hindi SLR pero high-end pa rin, tapos nakadikit sa capture card. Pag, pag hindi ka naman ganon, tulad ko, hindi naman ako beauty blogger. Hindi mo kailangan ng SLR na may capture card na nakasaksak sa tripod na nasa likod ng camera mo. Yun ang setup nila eh. So I don't have that setup, so I'm not gonna share that setup to you guys. Okay? Now, are you guys okay? Okay na kayo dyan? Okay pa kayo dyan? Are you learning anything? Let me know in the chat, no? So, tinatanong ni Facebook user, what do I use to show my drawings? I use the iPhone. Kung ano man yung model ng iPhone ko noon, I used to use that also. So, I use an XR right now, an iPhone XR. Tapos, that thing is pointed down at ito yung paper. So, this is a phone. Paano itsura niyan? Wala pala, it's just a slab, right? So, yan yung phone. So, I have a tripod that you guys do not see because that's the point of doing shows like this. So, the tripod is like this. It's holding onto the phone like that. And it's pointed here. So, ang tawag sa setup na ganyan, mahal yan mga dears. Ang tawag dyan, document, camera. Setup. Huwag kang bumili ng ganyan. May phone ka naman eh. All you have to do is buy a tripod na pwede mong i-mount like that yung phone. Maraming ganyan sa Lazada. If you want to do demos like this, then you can use it that way. Okay? However, my setup will only works for me because I'm using a Mac. Okay? The iPhone and the Mac, they speak to each other. So, pag naka-Windows ka, baka iba setup mo. Okay? Pero that's how I set it up right now. This is the tripod, hawak ko. I can't show you the tripod, obviously, because it's connected to the camera. But bottom line, I did not buy a cheap tripod from, let's say, sa mall. I didn't. So this tripod here is 1,000 bucks. And I bought it from a photography shop. So it's tripod na pang photographer. Hindi tripod na pang vlogger. Kasi it's metal, it's not plastic. So ang kailangan mo kasi sa tripod is, punta tayo sa tripod na usapan. Paki-type nga in in a complete sentence, is this useful for you? Sabihin nyo nga kung useful siya. If you're gonna buy a tripod, hindi ganyan. Hindi ganyan na tripod. Yan yung normal na tripod. Ang kailangan mo cellphone tripod, which looks like this. Tapos ito siya. Ganyan. Ganito dapat. Bakit? Kasi wala ka naman space sa table mo. Table mo yan eh. This is table mounted, right? Paano ka maglalagay ng leg sa table? Ang dami niyan. Laking space na kinokonsume niyan. Hindi yan pwede. Dapat ganito. Tapos this has to be metal. Tapos this has to be heavy. Kundi babagsak yung phone. Got it? Another kind of tripod you can get for your vloggy and you want to show off like this, na teacher ka, no? Is this kind of tripod, which you can actually find also in Lazada. I'll give you links if you like. No? So this one has a flexible stem, and you can put your book or paper or demo stuff under it, here, over it pala. And this is flat. So flat itong nasa ilalim. So you can use that for your table when you're doing demos like this, what I'm doing. Okay? By the way, hindi biro ang mag-demo ng katulad ng ganito. My setup is so messy. My computer setup is so messy, and my table setup is so messy because I'm doing this kind of demo. You have 2 cameras, no? 1 microphone, and lights! Who wants to know how to set up lights? Because you're webcam, right? Webcam. So you need to be lit. You need to be well lit. Okay. So my setup is nung nag-start ako mag-show na pinagawa namin tong corner na to for shows talaga. So marami akong lights. So let me show you my lights. I'm just sharing you what I have. If you don't have this, some people happy na sila sa ring light. What happens with ring light is, so ring light siya, di ba? Kasi ito yung face mo. Yan. Ito ikaw. So the ring light is like that. So it shines like that to your face, right? So ang mangyayari dyan, the back is dark, ikaw lang ang bright. So that's actually fine. Okay lang yung ring light if you can get away with ring lights. Now, pero hindi yan ang setup ko, so I'll share you my setup. Okay? My setup here is studio lights, lahat yan puti. LED lahat yan sa taas. So this is above me. Okay? So that's above. Sorry, LED sa taas yan. So this is the ceiling. May akong dalawang fluorescent na warm, yellow. Dalawa yan sa harap ko, behind the computer. Okay? And then, I already told you, this left side is window. So pag daytime, patulad kanina, well lit ito. Why is it dark? Gabi na. So this other side is a big light. Studio light yan. Ano yung tawag sa kanya? I forgot what it's called. Basta malaking studio light siya, ganyan. Sa Lazada rin siya. So sometimes meron ako niyan, sometimes meron ako niyan. Sometimes tinatanggal ko yan. Sometimes meron ako niyan. Today, since I want this thing to be clear, the light here on this side is supporting para wala kang masyadong shadows. As you can see, there's a lot of shadows because marami akong lights na pinapasok dito sa stage. This is the stage, right? Hindi naman yung mukha ko yung stage. Ito yan. So, this helps this part become very bright. So, ito yung sagot sa lights. Before we move on, no? Ang lights, dapat marami. So, if you have lamps at home, lamp, pasok mo sa kwarto mo habang nag-show ka. May lamp ka sa left, may lamp ka sa right, may nakabukas yung fluorescent sa taas. Go ahead, ilagay mo lang. Kung hindi ka bibili ng lights. Just use as many lights as you can. Pero technically, I'm not gonna tell you, put a key light there, blah, 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 and all that technical stuff. The important thing is look at yourself in the screen and tell yourself, okay lang ba yung itsura ko dyan? Madilim ba itong chin? Ganyan. Or, katulad dati, nag-show ako, masyado ako maliwanag. Alam niyo kung bakit? There's a massive light here, there's a massive light there, and I don't know how to dim the lights kasi my lights are not dimmable. So kung gusto makontrol yun, kumuha kayo ng dimmable lights. Okay? Para kung masyadong maliwanag, kasi maliwanag sa labas, maliwanag sa taas, sa loob. If this window is too bright, then you're gonna be too bright. So, ang pangit mong tingnan para kang multo. So, ang gagawin mo, ibababa mo ang blinds. Ayan, ibababa mo ang blinds. Para mabawasan ang ilaw. Ayun. So, what is this for? What is the purpose of this? So, yeah, so you look good. Why should you look good? Credibility. Yeah. If you look good, then you're credible. Okay? So, that helps in people trusting you. So, mindset pa rin to ng success, no? That helps in people trusting you. No, that stuff. That's why you never see me do a show like this. Hello, kamusta na kayo? Alam mo yun, naka-laptop ako. Yeah, oo nga eh. Okay lang kayo. Tapos di ako nakatingin sa camera. Okay lang, no? It's pangit. Kasi nakatingin kayo sa, you're looking at my nose, which is what a lot of people who uses laptops do, no? They just look up your nose. They let you look up their nose. And doesn't look professional at all. Okay? So, yan. Tapos tayo sa live. Okay. I think pwede na tayong mag-Q&A, no? I don't think I have the time to discuss the two other setups. Iba pa yun. Iba pa yung two other. The two other setups happen outside of this room. When I'm in the living room and when I'm in the dining room. Iba ang setups pag nagsishow sa living room. Iba rin ang setup pag nagsishow. Kasi standing yung living room. Tapos may bar stool. Tapos sa dining table naman, the setup is pag may gabing-gabi na yung show. Tapos I can't do it here because the kids are sleeping na. So dun ako sa dining room magsa-set up. So the setup there doesn't use the iMac, obviously. I use a MacBook. Tapos ibang-iba yung ISO. So I'll discuss that in the next video na lang. In the meantime, let me just give some time for you guys to ask questions or comment on stuff. And yan. Okay? Hindi niyo pa sinasagot ba? Gusto niyo bang makita yung yung pock marks ng mukha ko? Pwede ko naman pakita. Dito lagay ko yung mukha ko diyan. You know, if it's an HD, you really see your, imperfections of your skin, and dumi ng kamay ko for using pens, no? Pwede naman if you're really gorgeous looking and you have flawless skin. Yeah. And remember, this is not Zoom. You cannot press that button that says enhance my appearance. No, it's Zoom, no? Okay. So ayan, that's my setup. I hope you find something very valuable here in my setup. Oh, I forgot something. Okay lang? You're looking at it the whole time. So please ask your questions. Otherwise, I'm gonna say goodbye and yeah, and do another show later. The massive thing that everybody's looking at, but I have not said anything about. I mentioned this a few years ago. The computer is there. What is this? What is that? No, that's not a table. That's a reversible big mouse pad. Actually, it's not a mouse pad. It's a desk pad. And this helps you, again, mental na naman tayo, this helps you establish a mood. Yan, maganda yan. Bakit? Kasi yung mood na yan, ganito yan. How many years old is the table you're using now? Yung table. Anong status ng table na yan? Can you afford to buy a new table? Probably not. Kasi that's sort of a major decision. Let's say you're using a white plastic table, yung natatanggal, yung ginagamit sa seminars. Is it really nice looking? Pwede mo lagyan ng mantel yan, tablecloth. Should you use a tablecloth when there is a computer tapos pwedeng hilahin? The answer to your question is no. The easiest way to change the look of any table is to use a massive desk pad. I can leave a link to you for you guys in Lazada later. But I can transform my table to look blue or to look yellow or to any other color I like if I have other colors in the house, which is true, I do. And this one creates an actual clean table. Tripod, metal tripod. Malinis. You can rub this and clean it. This becomes my yellow table. By the way, you cannot appreciate how clean it is kasi may mga shadows, but it is so clean. Okay? And this cleans up your cables. Ayan. Ano? Yung cables mo, di ba, meron kang cable, di ba, kung ano-ano mga gadgets, no? The cables, where do they go? They go under the desk. So if you're charging something, no, you can put the cables under the desk pad. This helps you in telling yourself again, kahit na hindi totoo, I am neat, I am organized. Again, mindset. Bakit? Kasi hindi pwedeng magulo ka. If you are doing a business online at ang gulo-gulo mo, tapos pinapakita mo sa sarili mo ang gulo-gulo mo, no? Anong point? You need to show yourself neatness and order. So kumuha ka ng malaking-malaking desk pad na kasya sa iyong desk and transform the color of your desk anytime you want. Right? So ang ganda talaga ng itsura ng desk pag yung, by the way, my desk is black. So black is fine, right? However, the fabric kasi yung desk ko, it's a faux leather. Hindi gusto ni Mouse yung fabric ng aking desk. So I got a desk pad. So this is not my first desk pad. I had a lot of desk pads in the past. And ang nangyari, madumi na sila, hindi ko na sila gusto. So pinalitan ko na sila with this one. And it's really good because the mouse stays put. Though you're not seeing it, this one is an incline. Hindi to hindi to straight table. This one goes down. Okay? My table goes down like that. Pinagawa ko tong table na to 9 years ago. Okay? It slants down. So this desk pad protects the mouse from going down. If this was a heavy Razer na mouse, madalas nababagsak yung Razer na mouse kasi ang bigat niya. Mouse yung gumagana. So this one makes it stay put, makes it look great. And if I don't like the color anymore, I just change it. I can flip it over, make it blue. And it's a very inexpensive way to show yourself again, uy, you deserve that. You're the boss. Alam mo yan? Gets mo? Simple-simple lang, di ba? Ayan. So yan ang setup ko. And finally, before we go, I just want to explain to you bakit gumagalaw yung likod ko. Hindi yan cortina. So you can figure out na cortina yan. That's actually a white screen. Alam mo yung green screen? The other side of it is a green screen. The other side of it is a white screen. But it's too far away, so it doesn't fill up my back. I cannot make it far clear kasi there's nothing to hang it in. So it's important if you want to look professional to not show your bedroom, no, unless you like to, no, weird. But it's not my bedroom; it's the kids' bedroom. I don't want to show the bedroom to people in meetings and stuff. So I put a white screen between me and the bed. So Alexa's there playing in the bed, and you can see her moving the screen. Yeah, that's it. Ayun po, thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions about anything that I've been doing so far, I'm here for you. I'll be in my Facebook group always. No, it's John Hilario Virtual Careers, and I'll be answering your questions. Today is deadline for the low price for freedom challenges, and I did not discuss freedom challenges right today, right now. I would like to give a short overview of the freedom challenges before I go. But lessons about my setup from 12 years of experience, at least setup number 1 is finished. Thank you for joining me. But if you want to stay put and listen to ano ba yung freedom challenges na yan, hindi pa ako nakaka-join, then let me just give you a quick run through of what it contains. Okay? So what is freedom challenges? So it's not a video course. So freedom challenges is a set of para siyang game show pero hindi siya game, no? Totoo siya. Ang inclusion ng freedom challenges, no. Well, let me tell you the goal of that, no. There are at least 2 goals. The first goal is confidence transformation. Gusto ko you start off with wala akong alam, wala akong confidence, humarap sa clients, to a person na confident, determined. Okay? Hindi naman happy. Pero confident, determined, I can face clients. Bakit bakit mo mafe-face si clients? Because you have proven skills. Ibig sabihin, when the client faces you, alam niya, you know what you said you can do. Because you can prove to them by showing them screenshots and videos yung skills na hinahanap nila. So ano ba yung skills na tinutukoy mo, Jomar? So the skills na we have already proven, no, in this mentoring program. By the way, this is a 6-month mentoring program. Yeah. The skills that we have proven is I can take you who know nothing about Instagram and get you to collect 1,000 followers, real, human, and interested. Halimbawa, food niche. Gagawa ka ng Instagram na food niche, pagkain. Yung Instagram mo, i-grow mo from 0 to 1,000 followers in as little as 8 days to 30 days. Yan ang range ng ginagawa natin, di ba? Within the group, we have done this. And a total of 9 people have actually done this. The record being 8 days, may 1,000 followers na. And believe me, secret lang talaga itong ginagawa namin kasi it's so simple. It's not hard. Ang sinuturo ng napakadaming tao to grow followers in Instagram, napakahirap. Add value. Mga ganyan sila. Hindi. There's a way to grow real human followers for anyone's Instagram without tiring yourself out and not having fun. Okay? By the way, isa pa sa mga prinsipyo namin, must have fun. You must have fun. Okay? So ito yung isang goal ko dyan. Confidence transformation. Now, you transform confidence of a person na walang self-confidence sa online jobs to more self-confidence so they can face clients kasi meron silang proven skills. Pero hindi lang yun. Kasi in the freedom challenges, let me keep writing that, I've developed a way so you can face clients online every day. Kasi ginawa ko ng habit. The people who are in this show, no, they do this every day. They don't notice it. Hindi mo napapansin, you're dealing with clients every day. When you're doing that, it becomes a habit. When it becomes a habit, ano mangyayari kay fear? Fear of dealing with clients. If you're always dealing with clients every day, the fear goes away, right? And that's why it works. And what is fear? No, anong pumapalit? Anong pumapalit sa fear? Well, alam na natin kung ano pumapalit sa fear. Yung pinapa kinapairal naming emotion in the group, which is fun. Fun, 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 fun. We want everyone to have fun while doing all the exercises. And if you don't want to do the exercise, kasi marami masyado, you don't do it. No? Optional yung exercise. So, when you have a habit of facing clients every day, yung mga sikat, yung mga very popular at very influential people on the internet, you face them every day, you tag them every day, you talk to them every day, you PM them every day, becomes a habit. As hindi mo na pwede sabihin, nakakatakot naman kumausap ng mga ganyan, superstar yan eh. Well, hindi. Kasi from day one, you'll be doing that. Okay? Napansin niyo ba, yung mga members ng Freedom Challenge, did you notice that you were dealing with these very, very influential people? And when you were dealing with them on a daily basis, did you feel any fear after like the 4th time? Or, hindi, work lang to. Hindi, work lang to. Sagutin nyo nga sa chat kasi maraming members ng Freedom Challenges nandito. Okay? Yes, of course, from the first time, I'm sure you will feel fear. No? Pero, nung wala namang nangyari, walang sumabog, walang pumutok, walang nasira, walang namatay, fear. Pero don't take my word for it. Ask them in the chat room. Okay? So that's the first one, is transform confidence. Confidence transformation. That's one of the goals of Freedom Challenges. The other goals, no? Ang secondary goal ko is to teach you a ton of skills na envious. Yung Pag nagawa mo, inggit na inggit sila, tinatanong-tanong ka pa paano mo ginawa. Meron kaming promise, no sharing of knowledge. Pag tinuro ko sa'yo paano magpa-grow ng Instagram, you cannot share it outside because that's your edge. So what we give to you in this Freedom Challenge is an edge. Kung may edge ka, hindi mo dapat pinamimigay yan. Kasi the name of the game is use your edge. Sinong unahin mo? Family mo. Gamitin mo edge mo. Family mo. Ha? Tapos yung edge na yan, hindi siya once. Kasi some people, which is funny, but it's fine, but they think Instagram, yan yung challenge. Hindi, yan yung challenge number 1. Okay? So I just gave these members an Instagram growth marketing challenge. And they now have an Instagram growth marketing edge. So, ano susunod? Well, we're about to start the number 2 challenge. Okay? And the number 2 challenge is ranking in YouTube. That's another edge. If I can teach you how to do video SEO, rank a brand new video or even an old video from no rank to rank 1 to 20, ibig sabihin, you're either number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, 11, or you appear 4 times in that list, which is very, very doable. I've done it. Okay? Or you're acknowledged by YouTube as the top channel for that keyword search na maraming naghahanap. That is a very valuable skill to have. Ranking in YouTube. That's challenge number 2. Okay? So yan ang isa sa mga gusto kong mangyari. Bigyan kayo ng, you will have envious skills so that clients will, I only have the Tagalog word, agaw-agaw you. Okay? Agaw. Pinag-aagawan ka ng kliyente. Yan ang gusto kong maramdaman mo. Okay? Because once you start the conversation with the client and say, here's a video I ranked 3 times in this search term. I ranked this other one 4 times, this one 2 times, this is 1 time. These are videos that when people search, your video appears first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Yan. And if you don't know, if you rank very high in YouTube, you get most of the clicks, most of the views. The client is selling something in that video, then the client's happy. Okay? So ano pa? Marami pang laman actually ang Freedom Challenges. So the Freedom Challenges also contains around 12 videos. Ito yung recordings. Yung 12 videos na yan, we'll do the recording this year during the pandemic, and it shows you step by step how to do setups for your portfolio, how to do cover letters, literally what you type in the cover letter based on a job description, how to do WordPress insider secrets yan, what to do if the WordPress crashes, yeah? Ano yung mga essential plugins na hindi nila kinukwento, yan, from personal experience. A lot of this, including interview, how to answer extremely difficult interview questions, how to be interesting in the interview na they all want to hire you because you're so interested. You're so interesting to talk to, even if your skill is not that high and you're always asking for a higher rates. Yan ang advantage itong videos na to, and I'm giving these videos for you for free. On top of that, I'm also giving you, there's more, I can't remember lang yan. Also give you the ebook of this book, Virtual Careers. In case you haven't read it, there's hardly any book available in the Philippines. I have 6 copies left, and 1 copy is already purchased. Ebook version is there, but iba pa rin ng papel. If you're in another country, there's an Amazon. You can go get the green book, which is the Amazon book. But if you're in the Philippines, I'm going to give you the ebook version of this. Okay? And it's part of the Freedom Challenges. Okay? Nakalimutan natin ilagay yung title. Freedom. Again, today is the deadline for the low rates The rate is it's very low, okay? Very low considering it's a 6-month mentoring program. Hindi siya seminar. Hindi rin siya Zoom. I'm sure you're tired of Zooms. But we do have 2 times a month na Zoom call or video call. Doesn't have to be Zoom. And on Monday at 9:30 p.m., we're gonna do yun ako na, Christmas party. Ting, yan. So, sali kayo ngayon para sa Monday. Attend kayo sa kaming Christmas party. Okay? And in these sessions, we talk about deep stuff. Basta. Okay? I I don't use these sessions really to teach formal lessons. This is more conversation. This is video off, by the way, in case nagtataka kayo. Video off to. Kung takot kang mapakita ng mukha, it's fine. We don't require you to show your video. Pero audio on. Okay? So these meetings are there so we can actually talk. Most of the time, lecture ang Zoom. Talk with people. We want you guys to talk to each other and to talk with me. Okay? So yan yung 6-month mentoring. However, there's something that is not given by many people at this price range, no? Usually ang mga price range na mentoring programs at 3 buwan, no? 3 months. Usual to sa internet. Mga ano yan, mga 100,000 yan. Kung hindi 100,000 because of the 80,000 yan pesos. Because of the exchange rate. Pag nag 3-month mentoring ang mga sikat, mga friends ko, kunyari, sila Frank Kern, mga ganyan. Ganyan sila mag-price. Actually, may kilala ako ngayon. Ang price niya ngayon, nagtuturo siya. Mentoring niya 7 weeks, no? Hindi ko siya na ini-endorse. Hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo pangalan kasi sa totoo lang hindi ako niniwala sa kanya. Ano lang siya, $3,000 yung kanyang 7 weeks. Okay? And if you're to compute that, no, let's compute that. I don't know the amount. Is magkano yan? Times. Ayan. Mura lang siya, 150,000 pesos. Yan ang kanyang 7 weeks. And sabi nila, there's personalized training, ganon. Here's something that these guys cannot match. One-on-one with me. Monthly. 6 months. Monthly. Got it? So I did that because I knew these guys could not be able to match this one. So what does this mean? If I do a one-on-one with you, what does it mean? I monitor your progress. Because goal number 3 for me, no? Goal number 3, U equals, pakitype nga. Since you're here, you type this. U equals success story. Goal number 3, you become a success story. That is what we're doing here. Okay. Your life is transformed, and the story you will give to your kids, to your family, will be something that will inspire them as well. Yan ang ating goal. Okay? So yeah, let me check the comments. And okay, very good. So this is already ongoing, no? Na course, we've done 1 month of this, and some of the ideas that na accomplished na dito, 9 people have grown their IG to 1,000 to 2,000 members. 9 people yan. And there's also 4 people na members na may job. Meron silang ongoing, may monthly sila, or project. In other words, nabayaran na sila. So there's 9 people and 4 people. So this is proof. And at the same time, yeah, we are doing so many things that hindi ko ma-explain sa inyo eh. I'll just tell you what I just did last week, no. I created a brand new challenge. It's called Mindset Challenge. This has nothing to do with technology. But I got them, all the members, to get training, to undergo a training. Another training, iba pa. from world-class trainers. This is another training na sinabject ko sila, yung mga members ng Freedom Challenges. Let's see what happens, no? Kasi nga, hindi ko siya ginagawang form, maganda ko siyang fun. So, world-class trainers with experience, as in, world level na class. Hindi marketing mentor, world-class business owners in the billions of dollars. So, tinetrain nila yung mga members ng Freedom Challenges. So, I'm really interested what's gonna happen to them right now. Biro mo, subjected ka to world-class training. Hindi si Jomar nagbigay. People na mas malakas pa ang results kesa sa akin. I just introduced. Inintroduce ko lang sila. So these people now, the members of the Freedom Challenges, they're undergoing this training. And so for me, it's so interesting to find, yeah, sa kanila. This is the first time I've ever introduced them, these guys, these trainers, to my students. So I'm so curious what's gonna happen. So I bet it's gonna be as great or even better than the Instagram challenge. Na ganun din ang attitude ko. Sabi ko, kaya sa kanila kung gawin namin tong Instagram. See what happened. Okay, so exciting to do that. Let me go to the price of the Freedom Challenges for those listening. You have 4 hours. 4 hours lang. 4 hours. Here's the price if you are using a bank. Right? So this is for 6 months. So this is by bank, Gcash. Right? This is the price for you using credit card link or using PayPal. Ayan. So this is the price, and it's only gonna be hanggang 12 midnight tonight. Ayan. So that 6-month program is so affordable if you divide that number by 6 months. That goes around to 1.8 a month, including one-on-ones, including the different kinds of trainings and challenges. So this price, I suppose, depends on how you see it. This is a Poco phone, X3, I think that's the name of it, or N3, I can't remember. M3, oh, X3, X3. So that's the price of a phone, a singular phone. You can use another gadget which you already have, or you can just invest in your pinakamagandang investment sa lahat, in yourself. By tomorrow, for those joining just tomorrow, this price will drastically increase because I believe it's really worth more than the 10,900. This is like a price from 10 years ago, sa totoo lang. 11 years ago, I think. Around that time, 11 years ago, that would be a price for a 1-year thingy. But it's no longer that, no? It's 6 months intensive training, no stress. Kung nasa stress ka, pumili ka lang ng gagawin mo. Okay? It's not the typical training that you guys see when you get training abroad or go training in the Philippines. No. So, no. This is a low stress kind of work na I actually don't ask you to catch up at all. Okay? 6 months, I usually send at least one thing a day. If you want to ignore it, it's fine. Gusto mong balikan, wag na. Yan. Tapos you'll be introduced to a ton of apps and a ton of people and a ton of confidence. And that's the output now. We want you to transform your life. So if you're the kind of person who is ready for that, so this is the course for you. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have questions, please make sure you ask in the chat. We'll give you I'll give you some answers. But if not, I'm gonna give you the link to the Freedom Challenges in the chat room and in the screen right now, so you can join up. You don't have a lot of time, talaga, because it's deadline day. Oh, it's deadline day. If you join late, it's fine. You'll be paying higher, but it's worth it naman. It's worth it naman. So thank you so much for joining, and thank you for learning. To favor for all of you who are already members of Freedom Challenges, share this, please. Please share it. And I know a lot of people will learn. Even if they cannot join naman yung Freedom Challenges, I know they can learn from the show that I gave. First 1 hour, all value. And I'm pretty sure you have not heard of this stuff from other people because almost no one has 12 years experience in working at home. Okay? Thank you so much. It's been lovely having you here after so long, ang tagal-tagal na hindi ako nagla-live show. I hope you enjoyed my setup today. Next time when I do this again, iba na naman ang isa-setup ko because, you know, let's try to have fun. Okay? Maybe next time I'll use my webcam. You can see my pack marks na depekto ng mukha ko. Please share it in your page and endorse nyo na. Sabihin nyo, hey, I want you to, tinan nyo to, ang ganda nitong sharing about how to set up your work from home experience. Talagang may experience yung nag-share. So, lagyan nyo ng endorsement para yung mga tao manonood, if they're ready, no? If they're ready to say, I deserve this, yung ayaw nila ng basurang online setup sa bahay, no? If they're ready, they will listen. And they'll join you in the Freedom Challenges, even at a higher price. Yeah, because ano ba yan? One-on-one with me. With all of this experience and all of the people I've helped in the past. By the way, if you don't know who those are, pumunta po kayo sa Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers. Most of the members who are active are also success stories. So I'll see you in the Freedom Challenges. The link is there in the chat room. And thank you so much for joining. God bless. I'll see you in the next show, which might happen tomorrow. Okay? God bless. Bye. Or maybe I'll do another show at 11 o'clock. Who knows? Just make sure you're here at the Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers group. So I'm going to put that in the chat room as well. If you want to see my next shows, this is also in YouTube. So just sundan nyo lang tong YouTube, okay? Sundan nyo lang YouTube na to if you're in the YouTube channel. Okay? This is also in LinkedIn and Twitter, Periscope. Bye-bye, Periscope. Okay, so there it is. Freedom Challenges, where you get confidence transformation, or number one goal, and you get all these end view skills, like the first two being Instagram and ranking in YouTube. And then bottom line, you will become a success story. This is our goal for you. And success is in several ways. You're landing a client online is one of the success metrics. Landing a high-paying client online, breakthroughing from small thinking to big thinking, yan ang gusto natin, lalo na sa mindset challenge, no? Sa training na yan. Being trained by the world's best ever, no? And not talking about the gurus. These are business owners na magaling talaga mag-train. International sila. They have track records. I want you to undergo that training with my guidance para meron kang tamang frame of mind. Okay? God bless. This is Jomar Hilario. Join the Freedom Challenges and have fun. Live a marvelous life. Bye!